What if I told you that Domino's is not really a pizza company at all? What if the real thing Domino's sells isn't cheese, dough, or toppings, but speed? Why does Domino's care so much about delivery time instead of taste? And how did a simple promise about fast delivery turn a small pizza brand into one of the biggest food empires in the world? These are not random questions. They are the key to understanding the real genius behind Domino's, a brand that didn't win by making the best pizza, but by building the best system. Welcome back to Zero to Billion, the channel where we break down the hidden strategies, business models, and psychological moves behind the world's most powerful brands. If you like content that explains how companies grow from nothing to global empires, how money really works, and how systems create billions, then make sure to like this video, subscribe to Zero to Billion, and turn on notifications, because here we don't just talk about products, we talk about power, execution, and the mindset that turns zero into billions. Most people believe Domino's became successful because people love its pizza. But the truth is, Domino's pizza has never been considered the best tasting pizza in the market. In fact, in many countries, local pizza shops make better pizza. So the real question is, how did Domino's defeat thousands of better tasting competitors? How did it expand to more than 90 countries and deliver millions of orders every single day? The answer is simple but uncomfortable. Domino's did not compete on taste. It competed on speed, reliability, and convenience. Domino's understood something very early that most restaurants ignored. People don't always want the best food. Most of the time, they want food that arrives fast, hot, and without hassle. When someone orders Domino's, they are not asking whether this will be the most delicious pizza of their life. They are asking how quickly it will reach their door. Domino's turned delivery into its core product, and pizza became just the medium through which that product was delivered. In the 1970s, Domino's introduced a promise that completely changed the industry: 30 minutes or it's free. This was not just a marketing line. It was a system-breaking decision. To make that promise work, Domino's had to redesign everything from scratch. Stores were opened based on delivery radius rather than foot traffic. Menus were simplified so pizzas could be prepared quickly. Kitchens were designed for efficiency, not creativity. Employees were trained to move fast, think fast, and deliver fast. This one promise forced Domino's to become a logistics company disguised as a restaurant. If you look at Domino's menu, you'll notice something interesting. It's simple, predictable, and honestly a bit boring. That is not a weakness. That is a deliberate strategy. A limited menu means faster preparation, fewer mistakes, easier training, and consistent quality across locations. While other brands experiment with endless flavors and complex recipes, Domino's focuses on operational efficiency. Efficiency scales. Complexity breaks systems. Another shocking reality is that Domino's invests heavily in technology. Much more than most food companies. Domino's was one of the first pizza brands to launch online ordering, mobile apps, and real-time order tracking. They use data to predict demand, optimize delivery routes, and reduce waiting time. Domino's has publicly said that it is a technology company that happens to sell pizza. That statement alone explains everything. While other restaurants invest in celebrity chefs, Domino's invests in engineers and systems. This is also the reason why Domino's continues to dominate even when food delivery apps rise and fall. Food apps depend on third-party restaurants, third-party drivers, and third-party systems. Domino's owns everything: the kitchens, the drivers, the data, and the delivery process. That level of control allows Domino's to deliver faster, reduce costs, maintain margins, and build long-term customer loyalty. Control over the system always beats dependency. Domino's franchise model is another hidden strength. It did not just create stores, it created a machine that could be replicated anywhere in the world. Every franchise follows the same layout, the same equipment standards, the same training methods, and the same delivery logic. This allows Domino's to scale rapidly without losing speed or consistency. A Domino's pizza in one country feels familiar in another, not because of culture, but because of disciplined systems. When it comes to branding, Domino's doesn't sell luxury, romance, or tradition. It sells urgency, late-night hunger, exam stress, office overtime, surprise guests, and sudden cravings. Domino's positions itself as the fastest solution to a problem. And that is powerful, because urgency beats preference. When people are hungry and tired, speed matters more than perfection. The biggest lesson Domino's teaches is brutal but valuable. You don't need the best product to win. You need the best system. Most businesses fail because they obsess over features and ignore delivery. They overcomplicate processes and underestimate speed. Domino's simplified everything and mastered execution. It built a system so strong that competitors with better products couldn't keep up. So now ask yourself this question. Is Domino's successful because of pizza, or because it understands human behavior and systems better than its competitors? And more importantly, in your own business, career, or content creation journey, are you focusing only on the product, or are you building a system that delivers value faster, cheaper, and more reliably than anyone else? If you enjoyed this deep breakdown and want more videos on brand psychology, business secrets, and real-world case studies, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Comment below and tell me which brand you want next, whether it's McDonald's, Amazon, Apple, or Netflix. Until next time, remember this: big brands don't sell products, they sell systems.